Hello everyone, this is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot. I apologize for this video being a little bit late this week. This last week has been a little bit crazy for me, and so I wasn't able to find the time to sit down and do my readings and film them like I typically do. It was just a crazy, hectic week, so I'm trying to at least get this weekly out for you and see what we have in the energy this upcoming week. So, universe, could you please tell me what we got, what the collective can expect in the upcoming week? This is a general message that's timeless, so whenever you find it, there's probably something in it meant for you. So I picked a lot of decks out here that wanted to speak today. So we'll see what comes through. I just, ones that had a lot of energy that wanted to talk. So we'll see what happens. I've got 3 oracle decks here, so I'll be pulling from all of those. But we have this little guy here sitting in a diner refueling. Card 16, refuel. These also have little messages on the back. These are the inner child oracle deck. I am worthy and deserving of reward. Interesting. Okay. So I want to go ahead, before we go ahead and pull the rest of the oracle cards, I want to go ahead and get our emoji card. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I can dig that for sure. I definitely can dig that energy. So I'm really getting, maybe things, if you had a crazy hectic, you've had a crazy hectic time like I have lately. I've had a lot of stuff going on, like I kind of said. And so maybe, it's just saying this week's a good time to check in with yourself, see what you might need, you personally, on a personal level, mentally, emotionally, physically, what your body is telling you need this week. Really check in with yourself is what I get here. And we have this number 1, engage trust. It might be calling for us to have a little bit of trust this week. So we'll get more when we get into the tarot for sure. I might have to get another deck. I didn't pull a deck to clarify. I didn't have one that jumped out at me. So maybe we'll just use, okay, we have 2 that come out for this. So we have this celebration card here. Get ready to celebrate an achievement, a wedding, or a social event is on your horizon. And then we have the illusion card. Take notice of inconsistencies. Look deeper into situations as things are not what they seem on the outside. I'm being called to put that in that order because I really feel like it's kind of telling me a story here that's unfolding in the fact that, I really get with this emotion card. It's just more of a getting by. I'm just trying to muddle through, get by day, push through kind of energy is what I'm getting with that emoji card. And then, we have this refuel. So I feel like, especially now, I mean, if you're watching this reading, when I'm releasing it here, I mean, we are almost about ready to plow into the holiday season. I mean, the winter celebration, I think that's what they're terming it now, the winter celebration season, where we're getting ready to head into Thanksgiving and holidays, as far as depending on what you celebrate, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, any of that stuff, whatever your celebration is, and New Year's, we're getting into that season with all these crazy events and stuff that are going on. So it's just saying, right now, especially since at least here in America, Thanksgiving is next week, it can be a time that can be very frazzling because you're, maybe, you got to travel to connect with family. Sometimes family events can be even stressful for some people. So it's just saying, this is a really good time to take that mental break, to really check in with yourself. Like I said, physically, mentally, emotionally, on every level. Is there anything that your body's asking of you? Is it saying, are you having anxious thoughts about the upcoming holidays? And can you, what's a way you can, reframe, and look at the situation differently? Because if you're looking at it from some specific angle that is causing you stress and anxiety, is there a different way to look at it that will not create stress and anxiety for you? Whether that is, looking at the fact that it's maybe you're dreading the fact that you're having to go a bunch of places, or maybe do Black Friday shopping. Maybe reframe that and look at it from a different perspective of, hey, this is a great opportunity to spend time with family. Yeah, it may be, it may be a little bit of a challenge to do this and that, but it provides me with this great opportunity because I maybe haven't seen these people in a long time. It's going to be great to catch up with them, and look at it from that place of excitement. Or, with the Black Friday shopping, which if you're like me, I am not a shopper. I do not like shoppers, and I do not like crowds. So the two things are like totally not my cup of tea. But back in the day, years ago when my kids were little, I did that Black Friday shopping, and I endured for my kids because there's certain things they wanted, and I just went, I cared, I was like, I'm going to do this for my kids, even though I'm getting up at, 2 or 3 in the morning and standing out in line waiting for a store to open. It's not the funnest thing. But when you frame it from, that determination of doing something, putting it in the mindset of, I want to do this because I can't wait to see the expression on my kid's face when they open that present, when they get this present, that I worked so hard and took the time to get for them, because I know they're going to enjoy it, and I know they're going to be happy about it. And so it's that kind of thing. Look at it from the aspect of, the positive, instead of focusing on the negative aspects of the situation, is what I'm really getting strongly. And we're definitely going to have to clarify this trust card. I think that's why I don't have a clarification deck, because I feel like I'm being called to use the Light Seer deck here as clarification for the Oracle cards, which is interesting. I've never had that do that before. Oh, okay. Well, lots of cards are coming out here. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay. So, those cards just jumped right out. So for refuel here, we have, I'm going to put them down below just so we have enough room for everything here on the table. So we have the 5 of Pentacles and the Chariot clarifying this refuel card. And I feel like I'm not getting regret off of this so much, this 5 of Pentacles card. I'm not getting that. I'm getting this more like maybe kind of just that energy of how do I describe it, of going out and like being fatigued, like being fatigued, almost like weary of the world, weary of all the responsibilities, weary of what is expected of you, is what I'm getting strongly off of that. And then we have the Chariot, and I think that's why this is saying that it's a time to check in with yourself and take that time to refuel. And as it said on the back, that you're worthy and deserving of a reward. So take a minute and reward yourself in some way, whatever that needs to be, whether that needs to be taking a hot bubble bath, or going out and treating yourself to a good meal, maybe if you've been dieting and exercising really hard, and just treating yourself to something that'll make you feel better, whatever that may be. That's just a short thing to just help your mental state or your emotional state, or it just depends on when you do that check-in, what it's calling for. So I'm really interested in seeing what we clarify with this trust, because I'm not sure. Now, I see where this is going on the back end, but with this engaged trust being in the center, and we have these two columns here, which kind of gives me that crossroads vibe, almost of a Two of Wands energy. And we're kind of like, this is one side of the fence and that's the other side of the fence. So this is kind of like where we are now, and this is where we're going. And we have the butterfly here, which is, talking about basically transmuting something, changing the dynamic. And I almost feel like it's almost like trust your intuition, because there might be offers and things that are coming up that may not be what they seem. So it's like, use your discretion to your discernment, your discretion, your intuition to know what offers are good ones and which ones are not, what are worth, pursuing, what's worth your time and energy to engage in, especially when we're going into this extremely busy time of the year. What's worth your time and energy on every aspect of your life. Where do you want to focus your time and energy? Because maybe some things aren't worth it, like standing in line and fighting off crowds at Black Friday to get an item that maybe you might be able to shop online and get the same item without all that stress and hecticness, or something similar. If you look, it's thinking outside of the box, and like I said, using your discernment to know what really is best, in the situation right now, and with everything that you have going on in your life currently, taking stock, evaluating that, and really understanding where you want to focus your time and energy right now, because we are going into that busy season. It's kind of like a prep. It's like prep and planning, so to speak, for the crazy upcoming holiday season. So interesting. This is really interesting. So we have the King of Wands clarifying that engaging trust. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, definitely. With this King of Wands, I am getting, that a kind of, it's interesting because I'm getting almost a tricky energy, which is strange. It's like there might be someone that comes off that you feel like they have good intentions, because the King of Wands can be a fast talker. They can be a charmer, they can be a sweet talker, a charmer, they can be, they're very charismatic, and they can be very determined, especially determined to get their way sometimes. And so there might be someone around you that's like pulling on your strings, wanting you to do something, trying to get you to take action. But there's like this, like clarity. I see this with this Ace of Swords as two things. There's insight coming in. So it's using your intuition to know the truth of the situation, to discern the truth, to know the truth, and also to ask those questions to get the clarity that you need. Don't be afraid to ask questions to get the clarity you need, so that you can make the right call, the right judgment call toward a certain situation, especially as it pertains to, I think that I almost feel like, and it's interesting that I'm feeling this, but I'm almost feeling like a sense of the universe kind of, it's almost like a little bit of a testing mechanism to say, a little bit, are you ready for what we have in store for you? Are you mentally prepared? Are you physically, emotionally, mentally prepared for the next stage of life? Are you able to discern? Are you able to, what's the word I want to use? Are you able to use discretion and discern what is and isn't for you properly, to know what offers are the right ones or not? because I feel with the celebration card that there are some beautiful opportunities that the universe has coming in for us, as on the collective scale. But it's whether we are ready for those. Have we done the work and prepared our mind, body, and soul for that next level, for those blessings, for the celebration that is to come? I'm still going to run out of room here, I think, because these cards are bigger. These cards, the Lightseer's deck are definitely larger cards. So let's get 2 cards on this illusion to keep with the pattern here, even though, like I said, these are, I think I'm going to the way I'm going to do these is kind of stagger them on top of each other a little bit here to make sure we have enough room. You guys will be able to see those. So let's go ahead and get 2 cards on this illusion card. Clarify this illusion card, please. Oh, holy cow. That's way too many. I am going to keep that 2 of Pentacles because it is calling, it's yelling at me. So we'll definitely keep that. But the rest are going back in for sure because that was way too many. One more card, universe, on this illusion, please. Okay, yeah, so it's indecision. It's indecision about offers that are coming in. So this is representative. This Knight of Cups to me is representing, this is what we got here, the 2 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, clarifying that illusion card, which to me is really feeling like it's being let me get my thoughts together. To see, this is the problem right here. To know, and I'm struggling because this is kind of the energy of not really knowing what is right for you or not. And that's why I said, be careful of not being prepared to know. I think that's what the universe is really wanting for us this week, is to know what is correct and right for us, because these offers are going to be coming in and there's going to be good ones and bad ones, and we can't be on the fence and we can't be indecisive. We can't be wishy-washy. We have to make these decisions, and we're going to have to make them quick, and we're going to have to make them on the fly. And to do that, we have to know what we want for ourselves. You have to really know the truth and know what you want for yourself. Because this is also, the other thing too is the King of Wands takes action on things. They're very determined and take action on things. And this is calling for taking action on the truth, your truth, our truth, your personal truth. What's your personal truth? Being willing to trust. I love this now. Engage trust, but this is trusting yourself to make the right decisions for what is best for you. And that's why it's saying here that this is the time to take time to restock and reevaluate and really set your intentions on what it is you want for yourself going forward, because it's really going to matter. Because when these things come in, what offers you decide to take and what ones you push away are going to determine your future. So you have to know what you want. You can't be indecisive. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't be back and forth. You have to know what it is you want for yourself and fight for it and go after it. Push away the things, the offers that come in that aren't going to be for your best interest. That's the illusion here, is you have to be able to see through the illusion of everything, because every offer that comes in, you have to know, is this right for me? Is this not right for me? And push away the things that come in that aren't for you to really get to those things. Put your time and energy toward the things that are for you, so that you don't get too distracted and lost in the decision-making process, going back and forth. Ooh, do I want to take this? Oh, do I want to take that? If it's not a 100% yes, it's a no. I'm going to tell you right now, as we're going into this energy, if in your heart and soul, when you think of doing, when an offer comes to you and it's not 100% yes in your heart and soul, it's a no. because that means it's not for you, or it's not for you right now, okay? That doesn't mean it's not for you. It's not for you right now. So keep that in mind. So that's how I think what this first part is about is that we're getting ready to move into this very quick-paced energy where a lot of things are going to be coming at us. So we have to be ready. We have to be refueled. We have to be charged up and ready to go to get on this chariot and move forward. But we have to know where we're going. We have to know the direction that we're going so that we make the right decisions to head in the right direction. So give me 2 cards on this celebration. Okay, it says, okay, there's 4 cards there. Let me see if it wants all of these cards. Wants these 3. Okay, these 3. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. So this is really telling me here, this is really talking about those substantial opportunities that are coming in, these the celebration that's coming in, you know, of achievements, you know, because you look at this, we've got achievement, a wedding, a social event. Well, wedding is a very substantial offer, and with an achievement, I'm thinking like a big career achievement or something. Maybe you're getting a promotion, a new job, you know, something that is elevating you in some way. But it requires to put down the guard, put down the burdens of the past. Know that you're, oh my gosh, thank you, universe, for pointing that out to me. So going back to this card, it's knowing that you're worthy. That you're worthy of this opportunity that's coming in, knowing you're worthy of it. Because if you don't know that you're worthy and deserving of the reward, something big coming in, you may dismiss it because you may be stuck thinking you don't deserve it. You may be guarded and think that you don't deserve this huge blessing that's coming into your life. So, you know, you need to, it calls for us to put down anything that needs to be put down, you know, like that might hold us back. But again, it goes back to really understanding and knowing, discerning, really knowing what we want for ourselves, trusting in ourselves that we know what we want and we know what's best for us. I really get, you know, that this is really transforming our life, and it calls for us to get in touch. I'm almost getting like a sense of needing this awakening to know what is right and best for us at that soul level, really getting true with ourselves, getting right and getting true with ourselves of who we are and what we want, who we are and what we really want. Being this King of Wands that's determined, that knows what they want, they go after what they want, but they also can be, on the flip side of this, if the King of Wands is in reverse, they can basically keep themselves stuck from opportunities, and that's why one of the reasons why the Lion is here, because it requires strength and determination of will to plow through and know you're worthy of going after what it is that you want. For that, to have that confidence and determination, it takes strength to have that confidence and determination to move forward and to grasp your opportunities that are for you. You have to know that you're deserving of them and you're worthy of them. If you don't believe that, you'll miss out, because you'll be in this wishy-washy energy. You might be guarded, you might be in negative thinking, as far as thinking that it's too hard. So just be cautious of that. So that's what I have for this week's soul weather forecast. I thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll hit that like button below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so much for joining me this week or today, whenever you're watching this. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much. Harmony and gratitude.